everybody, welcome back to another Blu-ray review. Today I've got a really exciting one for you, if you can't guess. Yeah, so I'm going to be talking about Mockingjay. Yeah, finally I got around to see this. I didn't see it in the cinema, which is kind of weird because I saw the other two in the cinema, and everybody kind of thought, because I love the first two movies, and I love the books. They're definitely my favourite book trilogy. I know that now they're super like overhyped and overloved, but I don't know, I love them so much. But yeah, so the second one, Catching Fire, literally blew my mind. Whereas this one, I was looking forward to it, but well, obviously I was really looking forward to it, but the book is obviously very different than the other two. If you haven't seen Hunger Games or Catching Fire, please don't watch this review because it will spoil the previous two movies, but I won't be giving any spoilers for this particular movie, so don't worry about that if you just haven't seen Mockingjay. But if you haven't seen Catching Fire or Hunger Games, don't watch this video. Definitely go and watch those though. I really enjoyed them. They're just, I don't know, just great fun movies. Anyway, so Mockingjay obviously follows straight after you know, Catching Fire, when she is told there's no District 12 anymore and they are now in District 13. But she's been separated off from Peter, and you know, there's all that kind of thing going on. And this one's very much about we're going to kind of fight against the Capitol, and you're going to be the Mockingjay, and that kind of thing. It's very you know, that's kind of, it's very much a setting up for the next one as well. But I feel like it did have enough in it to, you know, be its own movie. I don't know why they split it into two, honestly, but I'm fine with it actually. I don't really mind. I felt like I kind of was a bit apprehensive. I was like, how is this going to work? You know, splitting it into two with the book. But you know, I think they did a good job in it. But it didn't blow my mind. The final scene in this one, actually, I was like, whoa. Even though, you know, I already knew what was going to happen in this movie because I've read the book. The last scene was, yeah, the final scene in this movie was quite a powerful scene, I feel. And I think the message was clear. I don't know, I enjoyed it a lot. I find it really hard to review this movie. It's very different than many other movies, actually. You know, the concept is very different than the previous two. Obviously, they don't go into the games this time. You know, they're in this new place, and it's very much, you know, setting up for, you know, the war, and there's war going on, and the rebellion, and that kind of stuff. But it definitely made me be like, yes, we want to fight. We want to, you know, it was great to see, and I loved seeing the, what do they call them? Oh, the pro-pose, or whatever they call them. Like they film these little clips, you know, to show everybody we need to rebel against the Capitol, and that's kind of what it's all about. You know, about fighting against the system that they have going on. And I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4.5 stars, whereas I gave the previous two 5 stars. So I don't enjoy this one as much as the other two, but I did really enjoy it. It was definitely very good. It stuck very well to the book. There was only a couple of little things that, you know, were different, and that's fine. It stuck very well to the book. I liked seeing it all come to life. It kind of was how I imagined it, which was great. And, you know, the characters were all fantastic again. It definitely was very different. I feel like this one's darker in its own little way, and I feel like that younger fans of the franchise might not enjoy this one as much. I don't know, maybe that's just, I don't know, but it's definitely very, very different. But it, you know, so is the final book, so there we go. But yeah, I enjoyed it, I liked it. I find it, but again, I took a few days before doing my review because I wasn't quite sure what I was going to say. I feel like it's a difficult one, especially when you don't want to give anything away, because not tons of stuff happens in this movie. So what you know is kind of what there is to know, which is difficult. And then there is quite a big one thing that happens, which I'm so glad that they put into this one, you know, and didn't cut it off. And that bit was great. I definitely thought they did that really well. Like the last, last 15 minutes of this movie or something are really, really great, and you just are ready for the next movie. You want to know what's going to happen, and you just prepared. It really sets it up very well for the next movie, and yeah, I really, really enjoyed that. Also, what I really liked is, if you haven't read the book, in the book, it's all in Katniss's mind, like it's all her thoughts. So, for example, when the other people go and do something else, you don't really get to go and see that. And I found this in the other two movies as well. I find it really interesting that in this movie there's something that happens, and you only in the book hear, oh, this has happened. I can't tell you what it is because it'll ruin it, but, you know, this has gone on, and they've gone to do this. Like, you know, a group of people have gone to do something and Katniss knows about it. But in the movie, you see them go and do this said thing, which is really cool because in the book you don't get to kind of go on that trip with them. Does that make sense? So that was really cool. I really like that, and that we kind of get to see more things in the movie because it's not just in Katniss's mind. You're not just getting it from Katniss's perception. You're seeing different other people, what they're doing and what they're figuring out and stuff. So I really, really enjoyed that. So you get a bit of an extra insight. So if you've read the book, definitely watch the movie because that's really cool. I always love that in the movies. Yeah, so overall 4.5 stars. I really enjoyed it. After watching it, I kind of thought, am I really going to watch this one many more times? But then as the day went by, I was like, do you know what? I kind of really want to watch it again soon. I haven't watched it a second time yet, but I know I will. I'm going to watch it a second time probably next week or so. I definitely want to watch it again and kind of give myself some more thoughts and see what I think about it on a second watch. But I still wanted to get my review out. I really enjoyed it. It's great. I mean, I love this franchise, like I say. The second one's my favourite. Second one, the second one, I think is so fantastic. The second one's definitely my favourite. The second book is my favourite. So I guess that all makes sense. But yeah, so this one's not one of my favourites of the series so far, but it did its job well. It stuck true to the book. I enjoyed it. I really liked the end. And yeah, I thought they did a good job of it. I really enjoyed it because I definitely thought, is this one going to be a bit, you know, a bit boring? But they did great with it, with what they did. What am I saying? You guys know, just watch the movie. Just let me know what you thought about it in the comments down below and let me know your thoughts. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching this review and I'll see you then. Thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Goodbye!